How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're going to be discussing one player your club should sign this summer in the Premier League. Now, at the end of the season, the transfer window opens and speculation comes through the door left, right and centre. So today I'll be discussing my opinions on one player your club should sign this summer from anyone in this world. So I've got 20 teams and 20 players to talk about in this video, so if you do go on to enjoy this video, then make sure you drop a like on this video. 175 likes would be greatly appreciated, and if you've not already, hit that subscribe button. 72% of you are not subscribed to my channel, so make sure you fix that by hitting that red subscribe button and make sure you turn that grey. With that being said, guys, make sure you follow my social medias, and let's start off with Arsenal, with the one player I think they should sign this summer. So Arsenal need more creativity in midfield, with Ozil just going off part, and generally, in my opinion, I don't even know where he's gone now. I don't know where he is, to be honest. Ozil seems to be hiding away from Arsenal, or Arsenal are seeming to hide away from Ozil. It's a weird one at Arsenal with Ozil, let's put it that way. It's easier said than done talking about defenders, but defenders are a really hard one to predict and ask for which defender they really need to sign this summer. But for me, I have gone with Philippe Coutinho from Bayern Munich. You've seen him thrive at Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and obviously in the Premier League for Liverpool. Bayern Munich and Barcelona is a bit of a 50-50 one. He didn't really have the best of times at both clubs. However, I just think Arsenal back in the Premier League, Coutinho knows how to play in the Premier League. I think he'll bring the quality Arsenal need to provide assists and the quality that he provides for Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette. Bringing Coutinho in would be an absolute game changer. For me, Coutinho is the one Arsenal need to sign, whether it's on loan for the season or permanently they need to sign. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Obviously, Arsenal are about to sign Willian, which I'm not sure when this video comes up. Could be confirmed by the time you're watching this. Now, moving on to Aston Villa, and this is this could be anyone, to be honest. From the Premier League season just gone, you can tell that they needed to strengthen in many departments. Now, Aston Villa last season just could not score any goals, so they need a goal scorer 100%, and that's where they're linked with Ollie Watkins. I think they should get a creative midfielder like Buendia or Ben Rama. So for me personally, Ben Rama, I think they should definitely go for this summer to get that creative spark in that midfield and provide the assists and quality with the deliveries in for the striker to tap in and obviously score the goals. But as mentioned, Aston Villa need a lot of signings this summer, if I'm being honest with you. Now, moving on to my team, Brighton and Hove Albion, I've gone with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Now, this is a weird one. It's an expensive one. It's probably one you probably do not expect. I'd love to say Ollie Watkins will be a #1 target as striker to sign this summer, but seeing the links with Aston Villa, I just don't think it's going to be likely anymore. Maitland-Niles will come into Brighton and strengthen that midfield we generally do need, with more Premier League experience and quality in that midfield. Playing Basuma, playing Maitland-Niles, playing obviously Lallana, them three in midfield. Just saying it right now just sounds filthy going into next season if it does happen. But Brighton fans, if you've got anyone else in mind with other qualities and other areas of departments we need to strengthen, then leave it down in the comment section. Now, next up is Burnley. And now, I'm going to be honest with you, on my notes, it generally just says someone English and Brexit. Enough said. So to keep this short and simple, let's just go with Mark Noble. Yeah, let's go with him. Now, moving on to the West London club, and that is Chelsea Football Club. And they are finishing in the top 4, so they need Champions League quality signings. You've seen the quality Chelsea have already brought in, and they do need to strengthen that defence massively. But for me personally, the one which has struck out in the media recently has been Kai Havertz from Bayer Leverkusen. Bringing Kai Havertz into the Premier League for £80 million will be a very costly one for Chelsea, but it's one which I feel he will do very well in the Premier League and Champions League for them. Bringing in the depth and quality Chelsea do need in their squad going into this season is definitely one they need, and Kai Havertz, if he signs, will be absolutely ridiculous in the Premier League. It will come at a costly rate for Chelsea, but that's the player I think they should sign this summer. Now, on to my most hated team there is in this world, and that is Crystal Palace. Now, for me, the only player I've seen links for Crystal Palace, to be honest, is Ryan Fraser. He would be a class signing for him, as much as I'd hate to say it. You've got to give it to him. Ryan Fraser wants more action in the Premier League, and he's going to be playing more football in the Premier League because some Premier League club will snatch him up, and unfortunately, it could be Crystal Palace. It'll cost Crystal Palace nothing, and to be honest, it will be a good signing if I've got to give it to them. So that's the Crystal Palace player they should sign this summer. Oi. Now, the next one for me was very difficult, and that was Everton, and I just generally couldn't wrap my finger around what player they should sign this summer. In the end, I've gone with a centre-back because I just think Mina is very injury-prone. He gets injured now and then. I just think they need that extra centre-back in the Premier League, and especially in their squad going into the season. So for me, I've gone with Kurt Zouma, and that's someone I have seen linked with Everton this summer, but I just don't know if that transfer will happen. If that transfer will happen, that would be a great signing for Everton, and obviously the quality in that defence will definitely increase. They need to keep that defence strong, solid and compact, so bringing in someone like Kurt Zouma with the physicality he does possess will be a great signing for Everton if that does happen. Now, on to Chelsea's West London rivals, and that is Fulham, the newly promoted team to the Premier League. Fulham. Right, where do I start? This one, I just did not have a clue. It's Fulham. I just don't know how much money they have to spend. I don't know what quality. They need to bring so much quality in the Premier League. I could say they need Ronaldo, and they still need more than that. I'm going to be honest with you. For this one, I just went onto a website, saw who was free, and whoever the best experienced player was on that free list, I just chucked on their list because I just don't know who Fulham need. I guess they'll buy some foreign players, but foreign players, I just don't know what foreign players they actually need to sign or want to sign. I don't know for Fulham. They just need to sign a lot of players going into the season, because if they don't, they're screwed. So for me, I strengthened their right back, and that was Nathaniel Klein. Sign for Fulham. Yeah, go on. That's the one player Fulham should sign, because I've definitely got a clue and I definitely talk sense about football. Now, another newly promoted Premier League side, and also the champions of the Championship, and that is Leeds United. And for me, I have gone with two players which could potentially sign, and that is David Brooks, and I've got Harry Wilson. Now, I could have mentioned Ben White from Brighton, but I've done the talking about that signing and that speculation on another video on my channel, which you can check out in the link in the description. Now, to get started with this one, Leeds United just need to strengthen their striker, and it's someone better than Patrick Bamford, because he will not cut it in the Premier League. So to narrow it down from Harry Wilson to David Brooks, I'm going to stick with David Brooks from Bournemouth, and I just think he's going to bring that quality to Leeds if he does sign, which will be absolutely vital for their chances and survival for the Premier League, which are obviously going to be looking for the first season back in the Premier League for ages. That will be a top quality signing, and Leeds United, if you do get your hands on him, great signing, fair play. Now moving on to Leicester City, and shout out to the True Fox for this one, because I've discussed with this one, and it's from a team called Ajax, which I've got a shirt on right now. It's an absolutely beautiful shirt, I may have just said, and that is the winger Promise. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but the winger which plays for Ajax is the one I've gone with today. Now, full stop for Leicester, they just need a winger. Any winger will do. Like, just get, like, Jahanbakhsh. You just need a winger. But obviously for Leicester City, we've gone a bit better than Jahanbakhsh, and I've gone with Promise from Ajax, and I think they should definitely sign him from Ajax this summer. It would be a quality signing for Leicester City, but it'll be a difficult one to get over the line, and a very unrealistic one if I've got to be honest. Now, moving on to the final Scouse team, and that is Liverpool. And now, for me, what do they need? On my list, I've just gone with Jamal Lewis, because they need a left back cover, and I just think Jamal Lewis will be the perfect man to just cover up Andy Robertson just in case he gets injured. Bringing in depth to the Liverpool squad is obviously going to be not a hard one. It's not going to be an easy one either if you think about it in some different aspects. But Jamal Lewis from Norwich, he's very young. He's definitely got talent ahead of him, especially training at Liverpool amongst all these world-class players. His talent and projection for his future, Jamal Lewis, will be looking very good under Liverpool. So I've gone with Jamal Lewis. Liverpool should sign this summer. Now, Manchester City have just signed a centre-back from Bournemouth, and that is Nathan Ake. But I've gone with another centre-back too, and that is Koulibaly from Napoli. He's another centre-back which will strengthen Man City's defence, and definitely will start every single game if he does sign. He'll be looking to sign for Man City for around 65 to 80 million pounds, which, to be honest, for a defender of that quality, is not that bad. Now, for Manchester United, and it could have been a defender, there could have been a midfielder, but the one which strikes out to everyone is Jadon Sancho. He's got a £108 million price tag Borussia Dortmund have valued him at, so it'll be difficult for Man United to get this deal over the line with the massive fee Borussia Dortmund have put on him. Nevertheless, I hope Man United get this player over the line, as you would love to see English talent in the Premier League, especially Jadon Sancho. Get him from the Bundesliga, put him in the Premier League, and we'd love to see him play football in English football. Now, Newcastle United, they need to strengthen their striker, and I've gone with Josh King. I've gone with Josh King because I think it's the type of striker Newcastle do need going into this new season, and I think he'll definitely increase and improve the quality there on the attacking line for Newcastle. He can definitely score goals, he can assist the play too, he's got pace, and his all-round striking levels is very, very decent. Now, Josh King does possess a lot of positive traits for the attacking line, which they will approve at Newcastle, but it's all about getting the transfer over the line and whether he'll actually sign or not, which could be unlikely or likely. It's very 50-50 with this one. Now, Sheffield United need a goalkeeper, and I've just gone with to re-sign Dean Henderson, even though that's going to be virtually impossible. Now, for Dean Henderson, I don't know whether he's actually going to be staying on at Sheffield United on a permanent deal, or whether he's a replacement for Man United for David De Gea. Everyone is unsure with Sheffield United, and for me, a goalkeeper definitely needs to be signed. Without Dean Henderson, their goalkeeper is definitely going to be vastly downgraded, let's put it that way. So Sheffield United definitely need to get a goalkeeper in for this new season, or otherwise they could be screwed. Now, I am very sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, but for Southampton, I've gone with Malang Sarr. He's a centre-back from Leeds, and he can be signed for absolutely free for Southampton if he was the case. Now, if you think about the centre-backs and the depth in Southampton squad, I just think another centre-back is needed, and especially for this one for free, the age, the quality this player does possess, you've got to sign him up immediately. Now, for Tottenham, I have gone with a centre-back, and it's from Burnley, and that is Tarkowski. With Vertonghen leaving the club, they need to sign a centre-back, and the one which is most ideal for them is Tarkowski from Burnley. He's been playing Premier League football for the last 5 years or so. He's played European football, so this player has definitely got the quality, and I'm telling you now, he's a very underrated footballer in the Premier League, of course. So signing for Tottenham will be top class for Tottenham, and that'll be a great bit of business for Tottenham Hotspur if they do get that over the line. Now, moving on to another newly promoted team, and that is West Bromwich Albion, and for this one, I just have no idea yet again. Like, it's West Brom, I don't know who they need to sign. Now, for me, I've gone with fullback, and that is Rico Henry for Brentford, and for me, it just looks like Brentford won't have a team next season. Everyone wants Brentford's players, but you got to see it. Brentford's players are top quality, and you see what they earn in the Championship season. last year, and it goes to show the quality was there. They should have been in the Premier League right now, but they're not. Fulham beat him 2-1 in extra time. But obviously I've gone Rico Henry from Brentford for obviously to sign for West Bromwich Albion, as they need to sign fullbacks. Just look at the quality. Let's say Man United sign Sancho versus whoever they've got right now, or Sancho versus a very much better signing, which is Rico Henry. I think I know what one I'll choose. No, I just don't know who West Ham should sign. I have no idea. Like, they just need more depth, I believe. I swear they've just got the quality, West Ham. Now for me, I just think West Ham have definitely got the quality. It's just the manager putting them in the right tactics and right positions and just playing football. Just playing good football for once for West Ham is just the key, and I just think they've got the quality. They've got Felipe Anderson and all that. They've definitely got the quality there. And for me, I'm putting Nathaniel Klein on there for some reason. I think that was a rushed one, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry. The planning was very good until it got to West Ham. So I will move swiftly on from West Ham, and let's move on to Wolves. Now for me, I've spotted that Wolves need to sign another fullback, and for me, I've gone Max Aarons from Norwich City. Now for me, they need to sign Max Aarons from Norwich City. He's 20 years old, he's got the quality to play right back in the Premier League, and is a very underrated and talented footballer at his very young age from Norwich City. So bringing Max Aarons into Wolves will definitely strengthen that squad. Going into the 5 substitutions, if that is the case, will be absolutely class for Wolverhampton Wanderers going into this new season, especially if we want European football for the next season. Then this could be the class sign to bring more depth into the squad. But boys and girls, that brings a wrap to this video. That is one player each Premier League club should sign this summer. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you drop a like on this video. 175 likes will be greatly appreciated. 72% of you guys watching this video right now are not even subscribed to my channel, so make sure you fix that by hitting that subscribe button and dropping a like on this video would be greatly appreciated. Without further ado guys, follow the social medias, and I'll see you guys in another upload very, very soon. Goodbye guys.